I'm happy with where we've got it. Okay, so that's the paint on. Silicon dust.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Richard, I'm tired, and I'm quite cold today. This is Johnathan, and he's quite frustrated right now. Because been working on the computer last night and this morning trying to make the hexagon pattern mesh. You can see it there. So this is the piece for the bonnet.
Yeah.
How many hexagons are in it?
Like 720 or something.
So this program is Fusion 360, which is what he uses for his CAD design and 3D printing and stuff like that.
There's 772 bodies altogether.
So I'm trying to understand like how he's doing this and why there's a problem. Not that I'm going to be any help, but I didn't think this would be the process of how to make it. But he's got all these columns. I kind of get why he's got the columns now.
So
well, let's have a look at the hole though, because like I think this is quite a teller, isn't it? Can you see on that bit there? This isn't flat. There's actually a curve, but this bit is higher. It maybe wasn't higher, but we moved it back, didn't we? So like anyway, so it's not flat that way, but because of that, it has a raise in there as well. Now we wouldn't have. That would be really difficult to work out without 3D scanning, but the scan gives you millimetre accurate.
So that's the scan, ignore the holes in it.
Yeah, doesn't matter, does it? We've got that.
If I go to sketches, there's the flat sketch, there's the curved one. So if I get rid of that.
See, I thought, like, even if it was flat, you would took the flat plane, created like holed hexagons, not hexagon columns, made the grid of hexagons, say like 3mm walls on them or whatever they are, and then extruded that. That's taking away the flat, you know, like the fact that it's curved.
Yeah, if it was flat, that's what all you'd have to do.
And then took that thing that you'd made and essentially bend it to fit that. Like if there's a bend in it, can you not just manipulate the?
You can't just bend it though, because it would change the shape of all your hexagons. So all your hexagons would be changed as you curved it.
Yeah, the viewing angle would be slightly different.
There's the curve. So there's a curve there of the outside profile.
Yeah.
And then a curve of this top profile.
Yeah.
And then if you spin it round that way, it's also curved that way as well, look.
So it's curving in every direction?
All directions. So when you put the body up, you can see this curve down here, the wave in it there.
Oh, right, so so it's like curves down there, but then has a little bit of a up curve.
Yeah, well there's like a weird...
Because when it comes into here, it actually goes. So the curve that's happening there, not like there, not there. And so
there's the
there's
the hexagon.
If you made so like a couple of options. If you made it with the gaps, you know, like made your meshed frame flat, but made it deeper, then we could just grind off the back and sit it down. It would be flat on the top but curved on the bottom. Or we could heat the whole thing up and just bend it in. That probably wouldn't be a good idea either. I'd say that would go catastrophically wrong. The potential of shaping it on the back to fit and sit in properly might be an option if there was enough meat to grind at. So you would have to go and then create a hexagon column the same as that on that surface, then like extrude it negatively, like down.
Yeah, so all of these, if I turn one of them on, they're all columns, separate bodies.
Yeah.
So you can, I've already extruded them down through it.
Yeah.
I've gone way too far, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you can select the target, and then you can select the tool, and it'll cut that out.
Yeah.
So then you've got your hexagon. Just took that.
Well, all you got to do then is do that 770 times.
Odd times, yeah.
So this is where I'm saying it would be handy if I could use this as well, and then, you know, even if you got us to that stage and you says, right, all you need to do now is because we're on the same, how do you say it? We're
Same account.
We're on the same account, so like what Jonathan's doing, I can access sort of, and vice versa. So we can both work on the same project on different computers. I haven't even got started yet. I've just been.
See, this is the other thing. They're in number order.
Yeah.
But 2 are over here and 1's over there. And then the next one, they're proper random.
Yeah.
Instead of all being like
in a row,
nicely in a row.
Why would it do that?
I don't know. It's just the way it's generated.
So when we ground off this yesterday, we took it off too far because it wasn't in line. We took a load out here, but we took too much off there. Essentially, we need to fill that there like that. But at least I can't fill over the bolt hole. I'll probably fill over the bloody bolt, like, but. So I've got like too much in there, but if I have too much in, at least I can just get one fill, you know, and not have to come back and put a bit more in. Should be able to sculpt it up off that. And now I'm sat here waiting for filler to dry. I move the heater in the direction of the filler. Probably going to burn my face off now. So it's not the best of angles, but although I've caused myself a secondary problem here and that I'm having to fix, I'm happy with where we've got it. There's still a little bit more gap than at the back than the front, but it doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look like the wheel's not in the middle of the hole, you know, it's in the middle of the wheel arch. It's a lot closer. I'm happy. I'll be happier when that bit's sorted. So I've got a bit of filler in here because you were able, this was sitting a bit high and you were able to see it from the front. There was a little bit of a gap. But fires are hot. It's a fire clock. Bit of caffeine, I'm sure won't do us any harm. Yeah, so this was visible from the front. There was just a little gap. Yeah, it was just spoiling the view. And then also got some filler in that section. There, can't rub it, still not dry, but that's covering obviously a fiberglass in the back of there with the cuts, so that's just filling in the cuts. So I'll get that rubbed after we have something to eat, and then get back to it. So I've got the repairs on the clam done, that alteration that I was doing. I've repaired the corner, or again altered the corner of the side skirt. I was gonna start getting everything ready for primer again and not do these, but Johnathan wants us to top coat these so he can start taking a mould of it as soon as possible, because these are the first, we need to create a reproduction because these are one of the first parts that are going to go onto the car. He wants us to do these first. That's them altered, guide coated, and I'm now going to just give them a gentle rub with 400 grit rather than 180, because now we're going on with paint, so I want to take any 180 grit scratches out of it, or rather not put any 180 grit scratches in it. I'll find a block and start rubbing these. Right, that's the side skirts in the booth, flatted down, nearly ready to go. Jonathan's just mixing up the paint, hitting the gun, get them hit, and then get on priming the other bits. Progress report. Okay, so that's the paint on. Let's have a close look. We've got some bits of dust, not too bad. A little bit of fisheye in it actually. I don't know where that's coming from. Got a nice finish on them though. There's quite a few bits in here. You can't really see it, difficult. See that there, look at that bit of dust there. But all that'll flat out. So we're just getting the other bits ready for primer now while those flash off. Jonathan's over there getting the roof ready. We're going to prime the roof, that door, the bonnet, the bumper and the clam. But I need to get these out of the way, so I've just got a bit of heat going on them at the minute. I'll show you these fish eyes if you can see it. So fish eyes are caused by silicon. And see those little dips? every one of those is an absolute pain in the arse. Every one of those is a little bit of silicon dust. If it wasn't for those, this would be an absolutely banging finish on them. So the roof's ready to do. Obviously we're just doing it out in the booth, out in the garage. There's a door set up there, clams set up there, the bonnet and the front bumper are in the booth. So Johnathan's just mixing up some primer and putting it in the gun for us. I'm gonna get sorted and whack this on. I'm not gonna film it because I'm all over the place and it just doesn't work. I can't film and paint at the same time, so it's nothing to see really anyway. Right, I'm gonna go and do this. Right, we are all primed up, so just letting all that flash off. Clams done, doors done. We're warming these up a little bit just so we can get them out of the booth. So we're down to, we reckon about 98, 99% perfect. There's just a couple of little bits that we need to tweak, but in general it's just a rub over and it'll be ready for paint. Hopefully we won't get the silicon in them that we've got in the bits. We don't know where that's came from, but that's as primed. I'm tattooing tomorrow, so obviously we've got a massive scrow in Johnathan's garage. We can tidy up a little bit, but we can't sweep up or anything yet, so I'm gonna come out tomorrow after work and we'll get all the parts just laid back on the car so it's not in his way. He's just doing wiring tomorrow, so he doesn't actually need any cars in, so that's us done for the day. Another like 2.5 day stint sort of thing. So in general, really happy with it. Shame about the side skirts, but a bit of sanding and that'll sort them out. We'll have to flatten and polish them because of all those fish eyes. So it's all right though. So anyway, that's us done. So bye, Johnathan. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the buttons if you don't mind. All that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Coobs has got like a load of editing to do again, so thanks for watching, subscribing, pressing buttons, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.